remark from me. The Baltic seabed is packed with hydrophones. The Western navies can identify every vessel in and on the surface of the Baltic since the late 70s. The propellers create something like a fingerprint. A German TV crew filming a 30-minute report with the allegedly used Andromeda sailing yacht with an ominous soundtrack should have recorded the sound of the motor and the propeller of Andromeda, which has been used allegedly at the sabotage site, and the motor must have been used to keep the ship's position. And then the crew should have asked the NATO navies to check if Andromeda was there at the right time at the site of the explosion. I would also like to remark Soviet pipelines have been a source for Western intelligence operations before. Enrico Mattei, the most successful Italian oil manager and head of INI, was killed in the crash of his private jet in 1962. He was hated by the US mineral oil industry for his immense business success in the North African countries. In a memo to the CIA, they called him, the mineral oil industry, US, called him as, quote, an even greater villain than the Soviet Union when he arranged the up to then biggest business deal in Italy with the USSR, a barter agreement to build pipelines for Italy for Soviet oil. In 1997, it was proven that the crash was not due to bad weather, as told before, as there were metal splinters found in his exhumed bones, the effect of a bomb in the jet. In 1982, the CIA destroyed the Yamal pipeline with malfunctioning ships infiltrated into the USSR in an elaborate intelligence operation. The former Secretary of the Air Force, Thomas Reed, told me in an interview how he witnessed, as a member of the US National Security Council, the message that a 3-kiloton burst was recorded in the USSR. And a CIA official told them that the biggest conventional explosion ever was the result of a CIA operation, not a nuclear warhead of the USSR. It was just one of a string of operations against the Yamal pipeline. When the Social Democratic German Chancellor Helmut Schmidt insisted on the gas pipeline deal in the early 80s to secure cheap Soviet gas for Europe, although Reagan had told him to stop the contract in a one-on-one meeting, Schmidt looking out of the window while Reagan spoke to him, it meant he fell from grace. The conservative Helmut Kohl became the new Chancellor of Germany without an election by an allegedly US-assisted vote of no confidence in Germany. In the parliament, latest when it comes to Russian gas, the US has no allies but hostages. On top of that, some hostages suffer from Stockholm syndrome, like the current Swedish and German governments. Thank you.